everyone, my name is Emily Ford. I'm one of the educators here at Blandy Experimental Farm. I'd like to take some time today to show you how to use this data sheet and a tree that you can find in your schoolyard or home or park to look at trees as habitat. So we'll start by looking at this data sheet, and we're going to use the tree behind me. So on the left hand side there's a picture, a silhouette of the tree, where we can add different details to living things we find on the tree. And the first column is where we're going to describe evidence of something living in the tree. So we'll use our best describing words because we might not quite be sure what it is. And then we can also take some time to draw and label where and what it is. And then make a guess about what made that evidence or what the organism is. Maybe an organism you've never experienced before. So guesses are okay. Ready to get started? So I've used this small oak tree here. It's a white oak that we'll use. And so I like to start by just taking a moment to look at the tree, see if I notice anything that jumps out at me as I'm exploring it. From looking at this tree, I notice that there are lots of leaves that are still attached, but then I see this round thing. So I'm going to try to draw this. So I'm going to describe it first. It's kind of round. It's got a hole in it. It's attached, stuck to the branch. And now I'm going to try to draw it. So remember I said it was round. It kind of had a hole in the middle. It kind of has a little almost like an acorn shape, but I don't know if it's an acorn. And it's on the branch. There's my little picture. Now, I do happen to know what this is, so I've seen them before in my exploring at Blandy. It's something called an insect gall. That's a G-A-L-L. And what it is a little larva of an insect will make a home in the branch, and then it kind of bothers the tree, and the tree starts growing around it. But it's a little protective home for an insect larva while it's growing. So that's pretty cool. So now let's see what else we can find on this tree. I'm gonna start looking at the trunk. And there's something that I noticed all over this trunk. Like someone took some yellow paint and tossed it all over the tree trunk. So can you see the little yellow bits? This is a pretty cool organism too. It's not paint after all. But let's start by drawing it. I think that's pretty good. You can see that I've drawn that. Oh, I need to draw it where it is here, right? So I found it all over the trunk. Right, this is this one here. And then this gall I found up on the branches. I've drawn where it is on my tree. And this organism here is pretty cool. It's got a special name too, because it's a fancy science name. And this is a type of lichen. And that's like a fungus and an algae working together. Now that I've filled out 2 of the rows with you all, you can take some time to go and find a tree in your yard and explore and look for how the trees can be habitats for all sorts of organisms. Have fun!